coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and our home team. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Coming left, it's Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fitzgerald looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Complete to number 3. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They run on first down with Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete here.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Fitzgerald. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
3. From the gun, Fitzgerald. This is caught, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now he's flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On second down, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On second down, it's Ingram. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 44, Fitzgerald. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade them.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it's started with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. On the check down, it's Ingram. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Ingram churning. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run the counter. Jackson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They run again with Jackson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On first down, it's Jackson, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. It's caught by Jackson. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, Ingram, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Jackson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Miami.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So the Dolphins now down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. 1st down and more for Jackson. And down right around the 37. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their home team, guys.